What is going on, you guys? It's Nacho with a brand new video, and in today's video we're officially going to complete the install of the Dominator HP6 full titanium exhaust system on my 2020 Yamaha R6. One more. Now, for those who haven't seen the video I posted just a couple of days ago, after installing the headers and mid pipe, I went ahead and started the bike up just to hear how it would sound completely straight piped. And in my opinion, it sounded absolutely insane. So I decided I'm gonna rock this bike completely straight pipe just for a couple of days to see how it performs, how it sounds, and especially how it shoots flames. And let's just say those flames did not disappoint in the slightest. Now, to the right of us, we have the Dominator muffler, which is gonna be installed very shortly. We have the bracket, the hardware, springs, and of course, we got the carbon shield with an R in there for a nice little touch. I'm pretty excited to slap this onto the bike and see how it sounds, especially on the freeway, but I mainly want to hear from you guys. When you guys finish watching this video, let me know you guys' thoughts if you guys prefer the muffler on or it completely straight piped. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get to installing. It shouldn't take me too long, maybe about 30 minutes, but I'll pick up the video when we're on the street so we hear the cold start for the very first time. I'll catch you on a bit. All right, y'all, so we got the can successfully mounted onto the R6 and it looks amazing. Let's not waste any time and go straight into hearing a quick little cold start. I'm kind of nervous. Oh yeah, it is very low key. It's got a nice little bass to it and nowhere near as obnoxious as a straight pipe. I'm gonna go ahead and let it warm up and we're gonna give it a quick ride around. As most of you guys already know, the camera that I'm gonna be recording with to record the third person POV is gonna be the Insta360 X5 camera paired with the Insta360 Mic Pro, and we have that mounted right under the tail. Now you guys, by the time you guys see this video, the Insta360 X6, which is the latest camera, has officially been released. The X6 was released on August 12th, so if you guys want to pick up that camera or the X5, make sure you guys use code Nacho for a free gift on top of your order. But without further ado, let's give this bike a ride around. Bike is pretty warm. Okay. Oh wow. I don't know if I'm tripping, but the bike feels so much better now that I have the can on the exhaust. Without the can, it was feeling a little bit, I don't think delayed is the right word, but it definitely wasn't running as it's supposed to. But I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the fact that I removed the whole fucking can. All right, let's hear this thing. Oh shit. Alright, so I went ahead and pulled over real quick just so I can hear a quick little red line. This exact location, I did a red line on the straight pipe exhaust. I want to compare it to how it sounds with the can on. Let me just wait for these cars to pass by real quick. And don't worry, guys, in today's video, I'm definitely going to be taking the bike out during nighttime. I want to see how the flames are looking at nighttime, if any. I'm sure there will be. But I'm not going to lie, I'm literally waiting for nighttime to come so I could take the bike out. Ah, they're pulling over. Wait, hold on. I didn't mean for them to pull over. Look, I'm good. Yeah, I'm just doing a couple videos.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate you pulling over. Yeah, I'm all good.
Okay.
Thank you.
I saw you like in the middle when you were going down.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. I'm good though. Thank you. But anyways, as I was saying, I'm literally waiting for nighttime to come around just so I could take the bike out. I'm gonna hit the gym at around 10, and then after that, I'm gonna film the video for you guys. I'm sure we could get some nasty ass flames off this thing. Let's go ahead and rev her up. That's what I'm talking about right there. What the f? That sounded like I just stepped out of fucking Claymore. I don't know if that got picked up on camera, but holy f. I gotta put my stabilizer on, bro. Fuck, I forgot. What the f? I'm hearing straight bombs. I don't know if the flames get picked up during daytime. Anytime I usually record out during like 5, 6 p.m., none of my flames get picked up. But as soon as it turns 10 p.m., 11 p.m., it's game over. It smells like burnt. It smells like something burning. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know what that could be. I mean, it can be the can. I'm gonna pull over real quick. Anyways, there we go. Time to fill up. All right, y'all, so... Oh shit. What the fuck? Yo, I think that's what the Claymore was. Yo, Hold on. All right, I think it might be time to give the HV6 a little cool down. But anyways, as far as the flash, the difference has been night and day. I always say this on every single sport bike that I've owned. Any sport bike that you guys own, you should always do a flash. It's one of the most easiest and effective ways to take your bike to the next level, and it's honestly a really simple way to do it, especially on the R6. Thank God for the people that manufacture the R6. The ECU is right under the seat, so in order to obtain it, all you have to do is take off the seat and the little bracket on top, and that's literally it. Send your ECU to anyone that you want, have them flash it, they send it back to you, install it, and that's it. Now for the Yamaha R9, it's a little bit of a different story. I don't know why. The ECU is right under the tank. No idea why they would do that, but in order to get it, it's a little harder. Not impossible, but a little harder. It might take about another 15-20 minutes. You gotta take apart some of the fairings, the gas tank, literally remove the gas tank, and that's how you obtain the ECU. Now for those of you who own an R6, you know how much this bike overheats. It overheats like crazy, and luckily if you were to flash this bike, most people that flash make it so that your fans kick in a lot earlier so that your thighs aren't cooking up. You'll see better temps, a lot better performance, a lot better throttle response, and depending if you want to minimize your engine braking, you could do that as well. Sometimes it even helps the miles per gallon. It's literally a win-win situation. The literal only downside to flashing ECU is just paying for it, but even paying for it is not too bad. I think sometimes they go up to $400-$300. I would always recommend flashing your ECU. Anyways, let's go ahead and fill up. $6 a gallon. Welcome to Cali. Let me know in the comments how much you guys pay for gas. I feel like living in Cali, I've been paying $6 per gallon, and that's pretty much the usual for 91, but there's other people in the comments that say they pay nearly $3. I'm like, what the fuck? So let me know the price that you guys pay and where you guys stay so I can move there. All right, let me see if this shit is still smoking. Nah, I think we're looking good. That's a hell of a break-in. All right, y'all, the moment we've all been waiting for. Nighttime. Nighttime is finally here. We're gonna see how the flames are looking with the Insta360 X6 camera. I decided to bring out the X6 camera for the nighttime shot because it does so well under low light conditions. I'm still gonna be shooting at 60 frames a second so we can see all the flames, but without further ado, let's go ahead and start her up. There we go. With the muffler on, it sounds so much more tamed. It's insane. When I had it straight piped, it was insanely loud to the point where I couldn't even have it on in my neighborhood. By the time I got home, especially late at night, I literally have to shut it off a block away so that my neighbors don't hear me. Because at the end of the day, they're my neighbors. I don't want them to fucking hate me. But anyways, let's go ahead and go on a quick ride. All right, let's see how these flames doing.
God help me, I got a race car.
Let's see if we're shooting. Holy f***. Also, another reason why I chose this very specific exhaust, full titanium HV6, is because I haven't seen a single video on YouTube showing this exhaust off. I literally only seen one, which is from the manufacturer. I haven't seen anyone else post this. Holy f***. I think Dominator accidentally sent me a flamethrower. I'm gonna need a refund. Let's run it back. One more time. Now that right there is exactly what the I'm talking about. I think we're gonna have to hit up a little tunnel. Actually, before we go to the tunnel, I'm gonna pull over real quick to do some revs. All right, let's hear it. Yo, hold on. I saw the bike sliding down from the fucking revs. All right, y'all, we're gonna hit up a little tunnel right here. We're gonna keep the speed limit, but let's go. Oh my god, it smells like straight up gas, bro. But I'm pretty much gonna redo the revs right here just because at the other spot the bike was literally rolling down. It was at an incline and I want something flat, so let's go ahead and rev her up. One more. Let me get a thumbnail, bro. Hold on. Watch this, watch this. You ready? Watch this. One more. I need a good flame, bro. I'm gonna do a quick little pull under this tunnel. We're gonna keep it speed limit. I don't condone speeding. I condone loud exhaust systems, but not speeding. So let's give it a quick rip. Stabilizer, as always.
I think we're having a little too much fun on the R6. So right now, I'm gonna hit up a gas station real quick to grab a quick little energy drink. Looks like the gas station is closed, so there we go. Gas station number 2 looks open, so we should be good there. But damn, I'm not gonna lie, I really like this exhaust system, and I'm surprised there's not many videos out on YouTube featuring the HP6. As you guys seen in the previous video, if you take the muffler off, it sounds absolutely insane, but now with it on, it sounds very much tamed. And this is definitely something you could ride on the street, and I would say even daily. Only thing to be mindful of is obviously the flames. I did not expect that many flames to be shooting out this, but since it's full titanium, take a look at the headers. Oh my god, I don't know if you guys could see it from the Ace Pro camera, but that looks amazing. It's already turning purple. We got the light blue and then purple finish. Oh my god, it looks crazy. That looks insane. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a quick little energy drink before the gym. The video that you guys should be seeing after this one should be a mod that's gonna be installed on the R9. It's a brand new mod that just came out. I'm hoping that's the next video that you guys see. It's currently in shipment, but I promise you, as soon as I get my hands on it, that is gonna be the first video that I'm gonna be recording. But other than that, I got a couple videos lined up for the R6. I do want to do a 3 a.m. ride with the R6, maybe with this straight pipe. I'm sorry to my neighbors in advance, but I gotta deliver on what you guys want to see. Let me know what other kind of videos you guys want to see in the comments down below. But yeah, let's get this drink real quick. Oh, don't tell me. Oh my god. Now we gotta go to gas station number 3. I'll be right back, you guys. Gas station number 3, and I know damn well this is the one that's open. Grab a quick little drink. What if we do a big ass fucking white monster, bro? Damn. This right here is a guy should tell you not to worry about. Yo, this thing is girthy, damn near as big as a can, bro. Holy shit. Yo, this thing is a beauty. I'm not entirely sure when I'm gonna install the fairing kit. I was thinking sometime next month because I don't want to let go of the black. I got the black TRD, the black R9, and now the black R6. I'm trying to hold on to it for as long as I can, but I'm not gonna lie, I think this month might be the month. Anyways, y'all, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down below if you have any questions, follow my socials, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.